I don't know what part I'm happy about, but I'm happy that this rant and you are in the same room because you witnessed part of it. It's unnecessary attitude, like just like bizarre, like out of like just unprofessional, like unwarranted shitty attitudes. And listen, I get it. I haven't even started the rant and I'm like getting into it. No, I just like, no, should we just start it? All right, guys, I'm going to start. Yeah, I might as well fucking start it. 3, 2, 1. Let the 420 begin. Okay. I have experienced so many unwarranted, shitty fucking attitudes. And I understand that people have off days. I understand this, that, the other thing. I feel like I have worked so many jobs under the sun. And having been in those, I remember having shitty days and I still was at least decent. I was at a restaurant the other night and the waiter, like, and again, I don't want any of this to come off as like, I hate people in the service industry and this and that. Like, I know how fucking brutal and grueling that shit is. But this waiter from the start had a fucking V for vendetta against me. I swear to fucking God. I don't know what happened. We sat at this table, me and my 2 friends. We're like, hi, can we get a drink? And he's like, what else would you be here for?
Oh.
And it wasn't like one of those restaurants where they're like mean to you. And it wasn't like he was saying it as a joke. He was like,
very serious.
What else? Yeah, it was like a Saturday night on like 11 or something. And like we're at a hotel rooftop bar. So like, yeah, we want a fucking drink. So he comes back. He like tosses the menus on the table. He is so like stick up his fucking ass. And I don't know. The lights just turned on. Sorry, I got distracted.
The ghost.
But I'm like, do I got to start over? I need more time. No, but it was just ridiculous. And every other table he was at, he was like smiling and this and that. So I think he was like mad that we are only getting drinks and like a dessert. But literally we were like, oh, we're just here for drinks and a dessert. And he was like, and like huffed and puffed. And I was like, the fuck?
It's not. And like, again, I'm in the same thing with you where like service industry, like respect to all of the people.
You haven't had a real job. Shut up.
I mean, no, I worked in like a vintage store and like I worked retail, which like, it was like pretty good. But I do understand like that to a degree. I feel like the service industry is also incredibly fucking difficult. So like I also am there with you where it's 100%. Like respect to everybody.
And
that
I always
does
think about that when it happens. I'm like, oh, they've had a long day. Their job is so like taxing on them.
But there's still moments where somebody is just like, it's not even a bad day. It's just like, okay,
rude.
Maybe you're just not helping.
So
it's easier to say like, sure, we're here to get drinks than to like make a snide comment.
But also
back.
it's like, we're just telling you, like, we're not getting a full dinner. Like, you don't need to pay that much. Like, if anything, we're just like telling you. Ugh. The second example happened now fucking twice. Luke was here for one of them.
Yeah.
At a store called Maxfield's in LA. Ugh, I'm so fucking mad. It's like a clothing boutique kind of vibe, and they have so many clothes that I like. I love the vibe there. The shopping is nice.
It's good selection.
Yeah,
they have like, good buyers.
Yes, but the fucking workers there, at least the 2 women I dealt with, were so horrible.
It was not enjoyable.
The first time I was there was without Luke, and I was just going through and minding my fucking business. I know what I like. I know what I want. I was in the women's section with my friend Katya, and she was looking at shoes, and I saw this Rick Owen Doc Marten, and I was like, oh, do you have this in men's sizes as well? Like, did you order men's fucking sizes? And she goes, these are the women's. No, I fucking gather that, Sally Lou Who, as I see 6 other fucking stilettos next to it. I'm very fucking aware because you also told me that the men's section is over here, as if I can't shop in the women's section.
Yeah.
Which also happened with you.
Well, I only wanted to go to that store because I watched a video of Nicki Minaj and somebody like, there was like a fight with Nicki Minaj there. And I was like, okay, like I want to go to that store. But when we went in, the first thing I was like browsing, because I work in fashion, like, and I critique, that's like my whole thing, mostly women's clothing, mostly like, you know, feminine garments. And so I like to go into a store and actually touch and feel all of that stuff because it's hard to do that over the internet.
I like to go in to fucking buy stuff.
That too. And so like we were there and you know, you're browsing.
They're following me around the store as if I'm like stealing shit. They're like giving me like side eye. They're like, oh my, wait, I have 3 seconds. Fuck. People. Why does every rant when I notice that I have no time left just boil down to fuck blank? I could go on for another 4 minutes and 20 seconds. I'm so fucking mad. Like, I'm so fucking mad.
It wasn't it really, really wasn't enjoyable.
And then they didn't have something in the size I wanted, so I tried on a smaller size in a different color. This all sounds so fucking ridiculous after the year we've had, by the way. I am so self-aware. But, like, at the same time, I'm going to fucking vent about the petty because I'm petty, I guess. But, I wanted to try on a different size so I could get the sizing. And then this lady who has not paid attention to me whatsoever except to make sure I'm not stealing.
Yeah.
She is like, oh, I think you should get the black. And I'm like, no, I don't like the black. I'm trying it on for size. And she literally goes,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, I'm going. Bye. And she's like, Not even looking at me, not even me. And like, it's not like I'm buying like a Jolly Rancher. These are like, I was looking at like, I almost bought $1,000 sweatshirt. Like, I'm not saying that to like flex and brag, look at my fat cock. Like, I'm saying it just because like, I'm not, bro.
It's a sale. A sale is a sale. And especially in like an independent retailer.
Oh my God.
It's like, it's just important to like treat people
so
with
mad.
respect.
I could like fucking go off. Ugh.
And even if somebody's going in there to like just browse,
this is going well over 420. I was like, fuck the time limit.
No, but if somebody's just going in there to browse, they're not causing a problem. They're not being rude. They're not being anything like that. I don't understand the mentality of like treating people like they're
well, the
a
time
problem.
you weren't there, I was like in big retail therapy mode. I was like, shitty day. Let's drop some shit. I went in. I was like, there was so much stuff I saw. I was like, wow, I haven't been in this store in forever. So excited. I saw this cardigan I liked, this, that. So I looked at a pair of sunglasses and the lady was like, okay. I was like, I don't know if I want these. I've recently bought a lot of sunglasses. I bought specifically a lot of white sunglasses, literally right next to me. And so I was like, those are a maybe. Once again, very aware of myself.
You also can come back to a store, like you can say, I tried it on, and then you can come back 2 days later and be like, oh my God, I was,
so
all
I
I
guess
did
from
was think
that,
about
she
that.
thought I was like literally poor or like destitute. So then I'm going and I get a coffee table book from there. And I'm like, oh, I love this book. I love this photographer. Like, what a great book. So I get that. And then this lady's been pissing me off. I'm like, quite honestly, I don't want to give her money. I don't want her to have this commission. Fuck this. And so I literally only bought the book, but I was going to get a cardigan. And then she's basically was like, okay, are you ready? And I was like, oh, I am now. And she's like, oh, no, please go look, continue look. I was like, no, I'm done. I was ready to look, but I'm done. I was fucking pissed.
Yeah, I'm never going in there again.
Same. Maxfield's. And that's that.
No, but true. No, I didn't enjoy.
It's so easy to be decent. No, I'm not even asking for nice. Decent.
No, it's and the thing that annoyed the shit out of me is when we walked in there and they're like, the men's is that way. And I was like, okay, first things first, please. Like, we're living in the 21st century. The brands that you're stocking are dressing people in whatever garments that person feels like, depending or whatever their gender is. So like,
Period.
You are not helping by like trying to force people into this like weird gender binary fashion thing.
And I also don't want the ugly fucking Dior.
No,
it's so bad.
The men's sections scare the shit out of me. Like, I'd rather stay in the women's section.
Was like walking a fine line.
But
of
most
H&M.
men's sections, I don't go into most men's sections. I prefer to buy genuinely like women's clothing because I like the way it fits better.
Come on, Trailblazer.
So no, I mean, listen, I'm not Harry Styles. I'm just kidding. But no,
you're not Harry
I'm
Styles.
really not.
Don't just kid about that.
I mean, my dresses would fit, but it's a thing to me of like, just be kind and polite, and like if somebody needs your help, like they'll.
Exactly. Ellen.
You know what's the best way to go into a boutique like that ever, and to like have somebody understand that you want their attention? You pick up something off the rack and you hold it, and then that person normally will like whoever they.
Oh my God! If I did that yesterday, I mean, I would have been standing there for days.
Yeah, and that's my
literal days.
Well, good retailers usually understand.
I'm like, hi, honey. No, this is when I need you looking at me. The side eye that I've been catching the whole time. Give it my way now. I want a size. Thank you.
No, it's true.
Like, I don't like snapping at people. I was ready to snap.
No, but the last time I was followed like that in
and
a store was a Dolce & Gabbana in Aruba. And I was like, okay, so now you're on the level of a Dolce & Gabbana in Aruba. Like, think about the context of that. And now you guys are the same. it's not worth it.
That sounded like a burn if I understood.
It is.
Okay.
It's very much so a burn. Not to Aruba, but like Dolce & Gabbana.
Well, yeah, fucking homophobes are
Trash.